What if the most powerful gaming console you've ever owned was already in your pocket? Think about it. The same device you use to scroll, text, and stream could actually bring back every classic you've ever loved, from PS1 adventures to Nintendo memories. All it needs is the right key, and that key is the emulator, a piece of software that unlocks hidden power inside your Android phone, turning it into a time machine for gamers. Imagine revisiting God of War on PS2, Tekken 3 on PS1, or Assassin's Creed on GameHub, all from the same device anywhere, anytime. This is your complete guide to every emulator you need for Android, from retro nostalgia to modern power, so buckle up, because your Android phone is about to become the ultimate gaming console. Let's start with PS1. The PlayStation 1, released in 1994, was Sony's first gaming console, home to legends like Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 3, Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid, and many more. There are a few emulators available, but two stand out as the best: EPSXE and DuckStation. Both emulators provide excellent performance, but I will recommend DuckStation because it's free, modern, and has the highest compatibility and visual quality. Now let's dive into PlayStation 2 emulation on Android. One of the most powerful and exciting parts of mobile gaming today. The PS2 has a legendary library, games like GTA, God of War, Shadow of the Colossus, Tekken 5, and with modern Android phones, you can now relive all those classics on the go. There used to be several PS2 emulators for Android like Daemon SX2, PPSS22, MyPS2, but Ether SX2 and Nether SX2 are now the only reliable and official one. They're free, fast, and open source. Next, we have one of the most iconic handheld consoles ever made, the PlayStation Portable, also known as the PSP. It wasn't just a device, it was a revolution in your pocket, and you can experience its full power on Android using the PPSSPP emulator. You can play legendary games like God of War, Dragon Ball Z, Tekken 6, and Need for Speed on your Android phone. It's open source, easy to use, and one of the most stable and optimized emulators ever made. Now let's talk about PS3 emulator for Android, one of the most powerful consoles of its time. Games like God of War 3, Uncharted 3, The Last of Us, pure legends. But here's the question everyone asks today: can you actually play PS3 games on Android? Let's clear the air. PlayStation 3. Emulation on Android is still a huge technical challenge, but some progress has been made. While you can't run all PS3 games natively like you can PS2 or PSP titles, there are a few Android emulators and workarounds worth knowing about. A PS3E and RPCS3 emulator can run games below than 3 GB, but you will need a high-end device for that, and of course, patience. Every emulator starts small. PPSSPP, Ether SX2, Dolphin all began rough. Now they run perfectly. Developers are already working on PS3 emulation, and with how powerful phones are getting, playing PS3 games natively on Android isn't far away. Now that we have mentioned Dolphin emulator, let's talk about it. There was a time when games like Mario Galaxy, Zelda Twilight Princess, Resident Evil 4, Metroid Prime felt impossible to run outside a Nintendo console. But today, your Android phone can do what no one expected. Introducing Dolphin Emulator, the app that brings Nintendo GameCube and Nintendo Wii games right into your pocket. Dolphin isn't just an emulator, it's an upgrade. You can boost graphics, smooth the frame rate, and even play in 4K on powerful devices. Games from 2001 suddenly look like remasters. Alright, let's jump straight into Nintendo Switch emulation on Android. The Nintendo Switch is packed with iconic titles: Pokémon Legends, Mario Kart, Hollow Knight, Fortnite, and many more. And now, thanks to the insane power of modern Android phones, you can take all of these games with you anywhere. On Android, you've got a whole lineup of Switch emulators to choose from: Kenjinx, Citron, Nushu, Sumi, and Eden. Each one brings something unique to the table, and together, they literally turn your phone into a pocket-sized Nintendo Switch. Now let's talk about a handheld console which was ahead of its time, a system that dared to do what others couldn't. Touch controls, stunning OLED display, console-quality graphics in the palm of your hand, and yet the world wasn't ready. The PlayStation Vita, a forgotten legend. But legends never truly die. Today it returns, not as hardware, but as evolution. This is Vita 3K, the first and only PS Vita emulator for Android. Vita 3K is an open-source emulator that allows you to play PS Vita games on Android. It's still in early development, but it's already capable of running real commercial titles like Uncharted Golden Abyss, Gravity Rush, Persona 4, Tearaway, and many more. Developers are improving its compatibility, and performance keeps getting better with every update. Last but not the least, we have emulators for PC games. For years, playing PC games on a phone sounded impossible. Too heavy, too advanced, too demanding. But then came a breakthrough. Box 64, DXVK Vulkan rendering, technology that rewrites reality. And from that revolution, Winlator was born. Winlator is the most powerful Windows emulator for Android, built to run real PC games using the same graphics technology that powers modern consoles. With Winlator, you can play GTA 4, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Max Payne, Diablo 2, and many more games. The list goes on. It feels unreal. This is not mobile gaming. This is PC power in your pocket. But raw power needs organization. A battlefield needs command. That's where GameHub enters. GameHub turns your phone into a PC gaming library with a beautiful interface that keeps every game in one place. Your phone becomes a real gaming desktop, clean, organized, and ready for war. Winlator gives you the power. GameHub gives you control. Together, they transform a simple phone into a portable gaming PC. No cloud servers, no subscriptions, no limits. Just you, your phone, and unlimited worlds to explore. At the end of the day, every emulator we talked about represents more than just software. They represent innovation, creativity, and freedom for gamers. Whether it's AetherSX2, PPSSPP, GameHub, or any other emulator, all of these projects are reshaping what mobile gaming can be. They prove that your phone is far more powerful than you think. This is only the beginning. The world of emulation is growing faster than ever, and the limits of gaming are being rewritten right in front of us. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. That's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite emulator. And if you want the setup video for any emulator, check out this playlist. I will see you there.